Just wanted to take a minute to let you guys get a good solid look at that artwork I got at that con from Dave Wachter. Sure is pretty. Swampy with the friggin' Infinity Gauntlet. Sweet. What a mashup. Man, that guy's talented. Check it out. That's the best provenance you can get right there. It's got his personalized stamp, signature. Boom. Alright guys, let's hit the music. Alright, so Taad has what, the MMC APR 19?
I think this was March.
MAR 19. So, anyways, this is the contest you won for the second time of the monthly mail call with Geekstreet101. Comic Tom 101.
I think we took a month off right in the middle. I think we did January, took February off, and then won it again in March.
So you're about due to win again.
I don't know. But
you said you already cut the tape on, so you don't need the trusty Gerber done.
No, I don't want to wear that little thing out.
So. That's what she said.
Yeah. All right, we got paper from comic books or magazine.
Wow. Okay, we got some packing.
Yeah. All right, let's get rid of the box. Looks like we could probably just slide this out this way. Now, Dave kind of knew what these were before I did, because he got the email from Tom, because we go through this channel. So
ooh.
So yeah, what did
that looks ill.
Yeah. No, what did
I remember looking at it, but I don't remember.
Okay. So what do we have here? This is what'd you say, Ted Templeton?
Ben Templeton.
Ben
He's
Templeton.
the guy who drew 30 Days a Night.
Okay. So this is Original Hate. I don't know if this was signed stuff.
Temple Smith, my bad. Temple Smith.
Okay. So I don't know if this is signed or not.
I don't think so.
Okay, because I didn't know if you had said that, because like I said, you got the email from Tom. So, but we got 1 and 2.
Cool. I don't know how many there are, but okay.
So,
and then is that a different? That's the extra one.
Well, cool. I guess Tom threw one in from what's the month, because that's what we wanted for. Does it say March? The hashtag on there?
Yeah, April.
Okay. So I got one with my monthly mail call. So Dave,
that's that Scratchboard Galactus thing.
Yep, there you are. You got that
cool.
one. Cool. I think he threw a bunch of these in with everyone.
Cool.
So this was a good one to have. I already have a copy, but
that is badass.
This must have been from Russ, because we know Russ took a trip to Japan to, I'm going to say, was it Mariners? Seattle Mariners?
I don't know. I know he went to Japan.
They're in Washington, correct? Right? So if it's a baseball team, it's going to be the Seattle Mariners, if he follows them.
Okay.
But that would be their team. So this is...
that is freaking ill.
Yeah. Well, obviously it is Spider-Man with Venom and... what else we got on there?
That is, you know what this is? This is the
Carnage.
Yeah, this is the Japanese version of Carnage versus Venom miniseries trade paperback.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the Clayton Crane artwork and stuff like that. I'm not sure when it's from, but probably like 2010ish.
Yeah.
But that look at that cover. That's bad as hell, dude.
Mm-hmm. Plus, it's got there's like a little paper insert in the bottom that advertises.
Do that in the U.S., man. That's sweet. You know what I mean?
Like I said, it must have been one of the things that Russ brought back. You know, so
I wonder if that's a promo for the movie. Is what that is? I bet you. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? That's probably an ad for the movie. Mm-hmm. But that's cool as hell, dude. Japanese Venom book.
I didn't open it up and look in there, but I would imagine it's probably in Japanese.
I would imagine the entire thing is.
Yeah.
Probably add Japanese ads too. Probably the ads are different and everything else.
Yeah. So there it is, man. That is what we picked up for winning for, what'd you say, April?
April, MMC APR 19, hashtag winning, hashtag Tiger Blood, hashtag Charlie Sheen.
Mm-hmm.
Hashtag Geekstreet101.
Hashtag I'm cool with third place because that's what this one was.
Yeah, that's a cool. Shit,
yeah,
man. What do you want? For free?
Yeah. But anyway, so there we are. So sign up for a monthly mail call. Do it online. Maybe we'll have somebody as cool as Dave who really fancy it up and do these slick videos. And maybe you will win and share it with all of us. And we wish you good luck.
Well, we do the videos, but we take a screenshot of the video and post it on Instagram, and that's how we're winning, is because we're posting on Instagram. Mm-hmm. And like you said in the previous video, I think it was, that people just aren't.
Yeah.
There's not that many. There's only like 10% or taking part in that.
It's not just a little over 10% of the people who are, I guess, signed up for the mail call who do this. So
cool. Yep, you guys aren't going to win, so nobody from this point forward should probably enter.
So anyway, tune in next month and we'll show you what we get.
All right. Spy Dog's joining us. The lovely Spy Dog. Want to do the Bundy bounce? The new Alante. All right, so we're gonna do our weekend haul video, but I did a stop on Friday because I knew they had books there. What was happening was I was reading on the deep, because we both have the DC Universe subscriptions, and on the app I was reading the Rot World storyline from Swamp Thing, and it crossed over with some Animal Man. So anyways, I remembered that one used video game place that I go to and dig in their dollar boxes. I remembered seeing them there, the Rot World books there. So I went to see if they still had them, and they did. So actually, Animal Man Annual #1, you can see Swamp Thing's on the cover. That ties into Rot World. This is the Animal Man #0, is the precursor to it. Okay. And then I just grabbed these because this isn't really Rot World, but it does kind of tie in because they tell the story of Animal Man, and as it turns out, it's not the original well, it is the original origin, but it changes. So I grabbed this whole run of Animal Man's. It's not complete, but it's pretty close, man. So once I get them in the CLZ app, I'll be...
You got a good many there, though.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
So here's where the Rot World really takes part.
Oh, okay.
And you can see at the top there, it says Rot World. And so the storyline, though, that I've been reading... do you have a Kindle or anything that you read comics on?
No, I don't.
You need to get you a tablet. So I grabbed those, and they're all in immaculate condition, man. So I guess I'm collecting Animal Mans now. I don't know. For $1 a piece, what the hell? Why not, right?
Why not? So is that the only one that that one is the only one that Swampy's on so far?
Well, he's in a lot of those actually, but he's just on that one cover. But the Rot World itself, they actually Animal Man and Swamp Thing team up. So they're both in each other's books.
Okay.
So I grabbed all those Animal Mans, and then I just grabbed a Rocket Raccoon #1 because I don't have one of those, apparently. I noticed that when I was doing my CLZ app. And then I saw this Adventures of Superman #462, and it's a Christmas issue. Homeless for the holidays. And then, much to my amazement, they've been making a big deal about that Cersei because I think she's going to be in the Wonder Woman movie. And I looked, couldn't believe it. When I saw there was multiple Wonder Womans there, and I was like, oh shit, I bet you that's that run. And they had them. Wonder Woman 17, this is the 87, I think, series. The post-crisis George Perez Wonder Womans. This is the first, I think, full cameo or something. Or first cameo of Cersei. Then the next issue, which wasn't there, was the first full cameo. But then this is the first cover appearance and first full appearance of Cersei. It's number 19. You can see that. See her laying there, holding Wonder Woman. Oh, wow. And you just got a Wonder Woman in bondage there, too, as well. So I was really happy to find
I'm
those in
honestly
there.
surprised nobody ever picked that one up.
I wonder if somebody did pick up the 18
like
and not the 17 and 19.
But even for the cover. Like,
yeah.
Even to buy it for the cover.
Yeah. For as people have the weird Wonder Woman fetish boners or whatever. Yeah. So I grabbed those up. But that was it for Friday. I thought I was going to go there and just spend like $5 on Animal Man's. But we all know how that goes.
Yeah, we do.
So
you always end up finding they always end up in books.
Well, those are like gold.
Can you say?
Those were like gold, man. And then that run of Animal Man, I'm like, why wouldn't I? Like, you know what I mean? I'm like, I'm getting the other ones. Might as well just get them all.
Yeah. You know what? Can't argue there.
So then, so Saturday we decided to roll out because I had a book being held for me for like a month and a half or something, 2 months, and it was. What's that? It's been a while, man, because the owner of the shop had weird hours because they had surgery and stuff like that. But, and then because of my work schedule, I couldn't get out there. But we finally made it out there, and Tangerine here, I don't know, you want to show your haul? And almost everything we got there was $1 or $2.
Yeah, there was a couple. No, there was 2 of them that I bought there that was $5.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
well, let's see.
2 of them was $5.
Let's see a couple of those.
The $5. Well, I'll start with this
show me
one.
a couple of them.
Well, this one is Kiss Kids, and I got it because it's cute. Well, no, I like the T-Rex on the cover. It says Dinosaur Mummy Exhibit. You know, they're there taking a little picture of themselves with this little dinosaur there. Meanwhile, he's in the background, you know, like running at them.
So they're basically Tiny Toons versions of Kiss.
Yeah, of Kiss. Huh. I never saw that before. I thought it was really cute.
I never saw it either.
This
shiny.
I just got it is shiny, but this is just an awesome cover.
That is, it's badass. I would imagine there's a bazillion of those made because of what it is, but dude, those are it's in really nice condition too for a black shiny cover.
It is. It's very nice. His books are. I mean, he does.
For the most part,
he does. For the most part, they're pretty nice. But I had to get that one because it was just too cool. I found this one there. I think this one was $2. It's the Saga of Crystar.
Crystar!
Number 1, which is the first
Number
appearance.
1! The what?
The first appearance.
Oh, okay.
Crystar? Yeah.
Or is it Crystar?
Crystar.
Or is it
what is it?
I don't know.
Crystar? I don't know. Huh.
I
don't know.
Criminy. I don't know.
I don't know. Okay,
it's Spy Dog, not Spit Dog.
So maybe it's Crystar.
Maybe.
I don't know. We'll have to figure that one out. I found a couple Moon Knights. Moon Knight number 3, which is the first appearance of Midnight Man.
I don't know.
I don't know who that is, but $2, and it was in really nice condition, so why not?
Okay.
Moon Knight number 12.
Wow.
Which is the first appearance of Morpheus.
Morpheus in Marvel Comics. I don't know of a Morpheus.
I don't know, but
All right, let me do a few.
Okay, you do a few.
I might do a few.
Okay.
Quit hogging the spotlight. All right, so as soon as we walked in, I looked down at the. Well, all right, let's preface this.
Okay.
So this week, the news hit that Paramount bought the library to Atlas Comics, and they plan on making a MCU of their own with Atlas Comics. And now those books are all hot, I guess. I'm sure they're going to be on the top 10 list.
Sure.
These books aren't expensive, but now they're going to be.
Now they're going to be.
So anyways, we walked in. This is a small shop, and it's crazy because people don't buy comics there. It's mostly gaming and stuff. But they have a decent selection. I mean, it's not amazing, but it's definitely a selection. But anyways, I looked down at the first box I looked down at, and I see, what was it? The Cougar. Now, it's not the Cougars that I'm used to. If you know what I'm saying. But anyways, for $5 it was the Cougar number 1, first appearance of the Cougar, and I was like, oh shit. I'm like, well, I'm not gonna let that sit there.
Yeah, not.
So then I dug through the box a little bit more. Boom, Tiger Man number 1. It's the first appearance in comic book form. Apparently he was in a magazine or something beforehand, but
Okay.
I grabbed the 2 first appearances. There was also a number 2 of one of them, and it was the Origin. I was more, when it comes to collecting and speculating, I mean, something that I'm not really interested in. The Origins usually aren't worth much, but the first appearances are always were something, right? So
that's actually the first I ever saw like that Atlas.
We're gonna have to watch the dollar bins now.
We're gonna have to watch dollar bins because I never saw them.
I bet you they're loaded up in them dollar bins, and we got that sale coming up soon, so we'll see. And actually, if we went to that basement sale, those would be good ones to look for.
Oh yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah. So, anyways, and then also on their shelf, I looked over. Well, actually, no, this is in the back issue. Couldn't believe it because I've been watching for this everywhere. But they actually had this Silencer 15. And this was the hot book a couple weeks ago because it's the first appearance of this smoke. But also, it's a low print run because they were supposed to be canceling the series. But I think they're on maybe the final issue now. It's 17 or something like that. And she's on the cover, I think, this week as well. But, yeah, this was a hot book, and I was like, I've been watching for it, and I haven't seen it anywhere, man, so I was happy to find that in there. But that was cover price. So, $4 and $5 each for the Atlases. Yeah. So, the Atlases are probably mid-grade, you know, probably maybe very fine minus or something. I don't even know. I didn't really look at them that close, but just to have them, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, what else you got, Janine? Tangerine.
Let's see.
Oh, you know what? I did the wrong store, didn't I?
I think you did.
I did the wrong store. I got to catch up to Tangerine here now.
Well, you wanna
No, go ahead.
A couple
Go ahead.
Okay. Well, I only got 3 more there, so I'll just do. I think you found this one.
Yeah.
He didn't realize that it was it's Blackest Night number 7, which is the first appearance of the White Lantern ring, and it also it's the first appearance of the Life Entity.
Okay.
I don't know who that is, but he actually had this in his bins at I think it was
half price, $2.
Like $2.
$2.
And he didn't even realize.
Yeah.
He was nice enough to still let me have it for $2, even though it's.
Yeah, I blew it and told him that they were a hot book.
Yeah, but that's
that's what they're priced as.
Yeah.
All right, what you got there?
Okay, this is.
Well, that's a good one.
This one I paid $5 for.
Okay.
But this is the Huntress. It's the first appearance of the Huntress, and it's how do you say that?
Helena Bertinelli.
Yes, Helena
Bertinelli.
But
it's that version of the Huntress, not.
But you said
there was a DC Super Spectacular before that in the 70s. It was the first appearance of the Huntress, completely different Huntress. Right. She's the one that you're gonna want. Like
they're using her.
Yeah, she's the cool one.
Okay.
So, like, originally, I think it was, like, another Earth. It was pre-Crisis. There's pre-Crisis and post-Crisis for DC. And this is pre-Crisis. And it was in one of the Earths. You know, there's different Earths. And it was Batman's daughter, I think. But then they retconned everything and made everything in one Earth. Okay. And when they did that, they created Helena Bertinelli, and she was the Huntress. And then she was actually cool.
Okay, got it.
So, okay.
Okay, the last book I got there, this one was also 5.
Okay, what is it?
Spider-Man Unlimited number 1, and this is the first appearance of Shriek, which is the alien symbiote, and it's also the start of the Maximum Carnage storyline. So yeah,
that's a good one to get. They're reprinting that at True Believers here in the next month or 2. Yeah, that'll be coming out. Yeah, I do buy the True Believers. I always seem to buy the True Believers. Well, you got. Sometimes I'll buy the True Believers in addition to the regular, even though I have them. Like, I know they're coming out the Craven's Last Hunt one. I just want it because to me it's like a variant almost, and it's cool Mike Zeck cover and everything else.
Actually,
and it's a reader copy.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, a lot of them, like a lot of the True Believers, I do get because I don't have the actual book. I haven't been lucky enough to find it or whatever. But if I am lucky enough to find it, like this one,
read the True
I
Believers.
I don't want to read this one.
Yeah.
I'm going to buy the True Believers, and I'm going to read that one. So
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me get back. I'm going to go backwards now because I screwed up. So I got one of the shiny Death of Wolverine books as well, and then, and guys, I didn't get to rebag and board everything because I'm out of bag. Well, not bags, but boards. But this was $1. This is Howling Commandos number 1, first appearance of Glyph. This is one of the hot books recently. Mm. Now, one of the things I've been going backwards and trying to complete for collection, because when I was putting stuff in my CLZ app, I found out that there were second printings of a shit ton of books. So on my radar were some of these, and this is one of them. Detective Comics 660. This is the early part of the Nightfall storyline. It's maybe part 1. Well, no, probably like part 2. But it's the second printing, man. And the way you can tell is if it's a second printing is that Roman numeral 2 in the corner there. So I was real happy that I finally got one of those because I didn't know I was missing out on my collection. And I don't think in the original one it had a green banner. I think it was red, but I could be wrong. Then also for $1 I found Secret Wars #3. This is another one for you, George. I know you like this cover. This thing's like in perfect condition, man, for a black cover.
It's nice.
And it's the newsstand, and I think this is the first physical appearance of the Beyonder. Plus, it's just a badass cover. Mm-hmm. And then for $1, you actually found this one. I missed it, but it's part of the Kiss Kids line, I guess. But it's the Christmas issue, and you can see Santa's all hopped up on some kind of Jesus juice or I don't know.
I don't know what.
Magic sugar. I don't know.
Something. something. Whatever the Kiss Kids made for him.
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know.
Kiss Kid cocktails. And then I couldn't pass this up because this is. I always like these things, but it is a PSA. But check it out. The Amazing Spider-Man Battles Ignorance. Got it for $2. Thing's in like perfect condition, man. And we all know that ignorance is alive and well these days. Yes. And I hope they reprint that and make people force kids to read it in school again. I don't know. They brainwash them for everything else. Let's have them fight ignorance.
Force them.
And then also, let's see here. I found this is complete because I have one. Well, I have 2 sets, but I don't have a complete set of. Okay. So now I have 2 complete sets of Sword of Azrael, the original series. That's #4, which is a badass cover. Isn't that a badass cover?
Yeah.
Oh. And then also, I can't say no to these because this is one of my favorite characters. But they had for $3 Sword of Azrael #1, first appearance of Azrael, and so I'm always going to buy that every single time. And then I found, let's see here, Amazing Spider-Man #1. I didn't even know there was a second printing of this.
Cool.
But apparently there was, and this is the new series, I believe. And I also believe that that is the first appearance of whatever that new villain is. And that came out last week, and they unveiled him or whatever. Now we know who he is, but he allegedly appears in this comic. Oh. And then I found this for $2, and I'm not sure how it was in there for $2, but this is a super. I'm not even sure what number it is because he's got a. Well, here it is.
The stickers over there, the price tags over there, the number.
It's so odd to find these for so cheap. Oh, that isn't the number.
Oh.
I'm gonna have to look on the inside and then write it on the back. But anyway, regardless, it's a Whitman variant of Superman. You could tell. Look at the DC Bullet logo. It's not DC. It says Whitman instead. But that's cool, man, because I like getting these oddball books, and especially when they're cheap. Mm-hmm. So, do you have anything else for that store?
No, that was all I got there.
All right. Do you have a lot of stuff for the other store?
Not really. No, just these.
All right. Let me just wrap up this store.
Okay.
Quit rushing me.
I'm not rushing.
All right. So, anyways, I was happy to see in there that he had a bunch of Swamp Things he added in there. So I got Swamp Thing number 20 of the Vertigo line. That's the newer Vertigo line. Then the original Vertigo line, which is the Swamp Thing's daughter is Swamp Thing, the Tefe Holland. Okay. That series he had 7 and 6. And then I was missing I have 165 from volume 2, which was the Saga. Okay. But this is a mint copy and mine wasn't mint. And then 166 mint copy. Mm-hmm. And then annual 1 as well, mint copy. Ooh. And then the whole reason that we wanted to go down there, the book that he was holding for me, there's a little damage to this, and it's crazy because basically it looks like somebody's fingers were wet and they just touched the cover. Mm. And then there's one little spinal tick, and other than that, it's perfect. But I think aside from the spinal tick, that little fingerprint thing, I think it can be pressed out, man, easily.
Yeah, I would think. I mean, just, I don't know. So
I looked online. This book's going for $120, and because of that fingerprint, he was sold it to me for $50, man. Wow. And like I said, so I'll spend $10, and I got it for half price. $10 to have it pressed out.
Yeah,
that's a no-brainer, man.
I honestly think that. I mean, I think that can be pressed out.
Yeah, absolutely.
I really do.
Or I mean, even if I know it's going to be perfect, but even if it wasn't perfect, it's still I mean, it's not a half price. You know what I mean?
Oh,
so,
yeah.
And the thing that makes this notable is it's the first time Carol Danvers is called Captain Marvel. You know, up to that point, she was always Ms. Marvel. So, you know.
So that's the first time she's called Captain.
Right.
Okay.
So, I don't know what the first appearance of her new suit or whatever is. It's a cool cover, though.
It is cool.
That's definitely a cover you're not going to forget. When you see this cover, you're going to be like, oh, yeah, that's that one.
Yeah.
You know, so I kind of wanted this, and really, well, I did want it, but for that price, I definitely was going to get it. But I want to CGC this and get that Captain Marvel banner, because I got the other ones. I got the Avengers banners on order. I got the Spider-Man banner on order. I don't have a Captain Marvel, because I got my Ms. Marvel back right before they announced this stupid banners. So I want to get that header plate that's Captain Marvel on this one, man. It'll be cool.
That'd be cool.
So that's my plan, man. All right, what do you got?
This is from the other place we went to. The next place we
went
to.
The place that I apparently teleported over to and then back.
Yes. You while I was at the one place, you teleported over. But let me. This one was cover price.
Yeah.
The new Agents of Atlas.
Okay.
Number 1. It's the first team appearance. It's.
Did I grab one of those too? Maybe I already showed it.
No,
Did I already show it?
I don't think you did.
Maybe I have a pile somewhere else too. All right,
go ahead. Because I know you definitely got one.
I definitely did.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. Keep going.
Yeah, but this is the first team appearance of the new Agents of Atlas. Pick that one up. I got this one because this was $1. I think the rest of these were all dollar books, but my little nephew, he likes I'm getting him into comic books, you know. And whenever I was telling him about all the different comics,
make that little shit literate.
Yeah,
the world needs more literate little shits.
And when he gets older, he's not gonna have money for
he's not gonna have money for drugs.
He's not gonna have
comic books are my drug.
I'm gonna be a wonderful aunt because he's not gonna have money for drugs because he's gonna be addicted to comic books. But I got this for him. It's like no special one, but it's going to be special to him because it's Teen Titans Go and he loves that.
Go!
So, yeah. Justice League number 50, which is the first appearance of Jessica Cruz as a Green Lantern. And it also says death of, I don't know how to say that, Marina Black.
I don't know who that is. Yeah.
And then first appearance of Jason, who is Wonder Woman's brother.
Oh.
So, I don't know.
Jason Woman?
Apparently Jason Woman. It's his first appearance. Yeah.
Jason Woman. Jason Woman.
Oh, yes, I had that song stuck in my head. Thank you. You actually found this one for me. Spider-Man 2099 number 46, which is it's the final issue. It's scarce, but you keep finding them.
In the same store.
In the same store.
I don't know how I missed it last time unless they threw another one in there.
They're very scarce.
Is that newsstand or direct? Newsstand. Yeah. Or wait, no. Yeah, it is, because it would say direct on it if it was direct. Those ones just say direct on it.
So,
that's awesome.
Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, you keep finding them, so yay. You know, I'll get that. Okay, I have 2 more. Amazing Spider-Man. You actually found this one too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I sure did.
Yes, and then some. But Amazing Spider-Man number 7, which is the first full appearance of Billy Braddock, which is Spider-Man UK.
Yep.
So.
And that was a hot spec book here, apparently on the one app, because I'm not even sure why. Because Captain Britain's they've been speculating on him for a while, and he's supposed to be being brought into MCU. Okay. So.
But, I'm like...
Can't go wrong with a first appearance, man.
I got one of those.
For $1.
Probably should have got.
For $1 for first appearance? Who knows?
Yeah, who knows? Yeah. And then I also picked up, this is the Wonder Woman that you were talking about. You actually found this one, too. But this is the Wonder Woman that he was talking about before that he had got at the other store, so... For $1, yes, please. Yeah,
I was like, I just got one. I'm not trust me, I'm a Wonder Woman fan, but I don't really, you know what I mean. If I find more and I'll buy them, but you needed one for your collection, so
I didn't have one, so yay.
So I looked over at the wall and realized, and that's why I told Janine to make sure she gets one of these, because this is a mega key, and there's like, what, 4 or 5 first appearances?
At least 4, I think.
And then Venom Space Knight number 4, I was missing out of my Venom collection, so that's a win, and I think that was a dollar book. Cool. And then for $3, they had a really nice copy of Batman 500, and here we go again, second print. Didn't even know these existed. So that's awesome. So that's good for my second print. And then I found, because of my Amazing Spider-Man collection, Amazing Spider-Man number 8. This ties, I thought, yeah, it does. It ties into the Edge of Spider-Verse. So chipping away at my last volume of Amazing Spider-Man collection. And since I was doing that, I found her that first Billy Braddock, the number 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 copies. I figured $5, 5 copies. Yeah. You know, I mean, it's the price of a comic these days, and if they get hot, guess what? I don't flip too many books, but those fuckers are going on eBay, man. If they don't, whatever.
Well, yeah, but
it's $5, you know.
It's $5. I mean, you can't for $1 get them now, you know.
And I didn't take them all, man. There were still we left 3 of them there.
I know you found them. I mean,
I couldn't believe that. This was the reason I wanted to go through that dollar, because I know that dollar bin there has a lot of Spider-Verse shit in there. So I was like,
they do have a lot of Spider-Verse.
So I went there looking for this book. That was my intention, was to find this book, and boy, did I ever.
I can't believe you just kept pulling, you kept pulling them out, you know. I probably should have got another one, but you know, I'm okay. I'm good with one. If we go back there at some time and they still have them, I might grab another one. But I mean,
this is crazy.
You just
Honestly, I probably won't put it on eBay because of the charges and stuff, and it's kind of a pain in the ass. I probably would put it on maybe Facebook Marketplace somewhere in a comic room, or just take it like I've been doing. Like if I have extra copies, take them to a con or to a dealer and trade them in. You know, usually I'll give you half price for them. So, I mean, if I spend $1 on it and it's a $40 book and I get $20 out of it off of a book I really want, like an X-Men or something.
Yeah, that's a win. That's a definite win.
Right.
Yes.
I'm more than happy. And then I don't have to deal with shipping or any other bullshit. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm just, it's done. Yep. So, but that is our haul for last weekend. And, I don't know. I just kind of want to look at the shelf for a minute.
Yeah. Show me the shelf.
Well, I actually what I was planning on doing is my weekly comic haul, just rotating or whatever. But for now, I just kind of grabbed the ones I wanted to display and some of my newer acquisitions. You got my Constantine and my Kitty Pryde, Spider Pig, my Matina, Flash, Squirrel Girl, my Dave Wachter, Swampy, the first X-Men in their own book, 94, the first cameo of Wolvie, first New Teen Titans, Days of Future Past Part 1, second appearance of Punisher, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, God bless her, and what do we got over there? Oh, Joker and Daffy Duck, just because it's a badass cover. And
What If?
What if?
I love that. I love that cover.
What if? What if no one was watching The Watcher? What if Nerdcore was out?
What if I had the power to gather all of my favorite MCs with the illest comic book characters and they became arch enemies? Inconceivable, unbelievable, yet as wild as it seems. The Emperor and Stan Lee would coach the 2 opposing teams. Keep it clean, no back.